they're by far the most desirable places to work. Top chaebol offer much higher wages than regular companies. Every year, you as a
Here's what most survivors don't realize. If you experienced any inappropriate behavior from a bishop, church leader,
62. You as a charismatic and inspired
대통령 박근혜.
Chaebol is the Korean word for the powerful family-owned conglomerates.
From anguish to frustration.
The arrogance of the rich and powerful.
An emergency dispatcher in South Korea receives a distress call from a child aboard a ferry.
우리를 도와주세요. 배가 가라앉고 있어요.
The Seoul ferry is making a routine journey to the vacation hotspot Jeju Island, carrying 476 passengers. Most are school children and their teachers on a class trip. The dispatcher asks the boy to put the captain on the phone. If the ferry is sinking, why hasn't an adult called for help? Not all passengers understand the danger. As the boat starts to tilt, some kids yell with excitement as if they're on a theme park ride. But soon, the disaster is undeniable. Panic breaks out. Shortly after, the 6,800-ton vessel sinks. The boy who made the distress call and 300 other passengers, mostly other kids, drown. The tragedy traumatizes the nation. How could this happen? Who is responsible? Initially, the crew is blamed for incompetence and cowardice. When the boat was clearly sinking, the captain told the doomed passengers to stay put in their cabins. He and several crew members fled the scene and left the kids to drown. The South Korean president says their actions are akin to murder, and the captain is sentenced to life in prison. The Korean Coast Guard is also blamed for their sluggish response and for severely fumbling the rescue mission. But then, an investigation reveals that incompetence isn't the whole story. The ferry was more than twice as heavy as it was supposed to be. It had been illegally modified to hold more cargo. More cargo, of course, means more cash. The nation is outraged that someone so clearly prioritized profit over safety. Whoever owns the ferry needs to face the music. But who is it? In South Korea, corporate responsibility can be hard to pin down. Family-run conglomerates control sprawling networks of subsidiaries. Complex structures often hide who's really in charge. Some families control so much wealth they're deemed nearly untouchable. Time and again they dodge responsibilities for crimes, yet continue to amass wealth and influence. In this video, we will look at 3 of these families, including the one responsible for the ferry tragedy. South Korea's elite families are so powerful and influential that many say they are the ones actually running the country. The South Korean economy is an exceptional success story. After the Korean War in the 1950s, it was one of the poorest countries in the world. Today, it is the 14th biggest economy in the world. South Korea's rapid ascent is attributed primarily to its export-led economy and to the dominance of chaebol. Chaebol are large business conglomerates that are owned and run by family dynasties. Just after the war, the country's military dictators jump-started these family businesses with capital to rebuild South Korea's key industries. The chaebol thrived and diversified into sectors like tech, finance, and manufacturing. In just a few decades, they helped transform South Korea into a global industrial powerhouse. It's often called the miracle on the Han River. South Korea's top companies, Samsung, SK, LG, and Hyundai, are all family-run chaebol, and chaebol revenues account for the majority of the country's wealth. Samsung alone is responsible for a significant part of the country's GDP. For 2024, Bloomberg Economics estimates a record-high contribution from the company. According to their calculations, Samsung will likely be responsible for about half of the country's economic growth. When we work on stories like this one, we found it really helps to visualize the data. Brilliant is an amazing tool we've used to better understand data and see the connections between number sets. Their data visualization course is an excellent way to learn how to analyze trends and make data-driven decisions, all through interactive hands-on lessons. Plus, you can learn at your own pace, right from your phone. Brilliant is a powerful platform for building problem-solving skills across math, programming, AI, and more. Their content is designed by world-class experts from MIT, Caltech, Google, and more. You can work your way up from first principles and build your understanding up to advanced concepts, all by playing with the concepts, not by rote memorization. Learning by doing in this way is proven to be up to 6 times more effective than watching lecture videos, and it works with as little as 5 minutes per day. Brilliant is offering Fern viewers a 30-day free trial and 20% off their annual subscription. Head over to brilliant.org/Fern to check it out. Alright, back to Chaebol and their massive impact on the South Korean economy. All this concentrated wealth leads to a lot of concentrated power. Chaebol families enjoy a very cozy relationship with the federal government. They receive subsidies, tax incentives, and special favors. And political leaders rely on Chaebol for support and advice. For decades, Chaebol were widely celebrated as the pivotal drivers of South Korea's economic miracle. But the 1997 Asian financial crisis challenged the standing of the families. 13 of the top 30 Chaebol went technically bankrupt, revealing the risks of an economy relying so heavily on just a few companies. Nowadays, more and more South Koreans express concerns about the dominance of these conglomerates. Not only that, as the decades passed, the public watched Chaebol repeatedly caught up in scandals and crimes, embezzlement, bribery, labor law violations, health crises. For too long, the government has gone easy on these dynasties, and the people are increasingly fed up. In December 2014, Korean Air Vice President and heiress Heather Cho had an infamous meltdown. It was over a couple of macadamia nuts. A flight attendant had the gall to serve her nuts in a bag instead of on a plate. Cho shouted abuse. She then called over the cabin crew chief and made him kneel to ask for forgiveness. Under her orders, the passenger plane returned to the gate, where the cabin crew chief was fired on the spot. If you're not Korean and you hear about this story, it might just seem funny or absurd. But in South Korea, it was fuel to the flame of growing public frustration, yet another reminder of Chaebol leaders' arrogance and entitlement. They took their rage to social media and later the streets. At first, Korean Air tried to downplay the incident. They released a statement saying that because Cho's executive role was to oversee cabin service, it was only natural that she would discipline an offending staff member. But people weren't having it. The public already had issues with the Korean Air dynasty and their shameless antics. A few years prior, Cho's brother was investigated for pushing an elderly woman. Her father has been convicted of tax fraud. And Cho herself was criticized for strategically giving birth to her twin sons in the US, which exempted them from South Korea's compulsory military service. Eventually, Cho tearfully apologized and resigned from her post. She was then convicted of violating aviation safety and abusing her power. She faced up to 15 years in prison, but was given the minimum sentence of 12 months. She only served 5 of those before a judge reduced her sentence. The Chaebol's influence runs deep, all throughout the government, even to the very top. Already in the 2012 South Korean presidential election, a key debate was on how to limit the power of these families. Park Geun-hye became South Korea's first female president.
2013년 2월 25일 대통령 박근혜.
When she took office, many worried it would be business as usual. Her father was Park Chung-hee, the military leader who took power in a 1961 coup. He is considered the chief architect of the Chaebol system, and Geun-hye became her father's stand-in first lady when she was 22 after a North Korean assassin had killed her mother. Park Chung-hee's admirers credit him for the miracle on the Han River. His critics remember the cruelty of his iron-fisted rule and his imprisonment of dissidents. One of these was Ms. Park's key rival in the election. His name is Moon Jae-in, a former human rights lawyer and anti-authoritarian activist during the dictator's reign. Now, in 2012, the ex-dictator's daughter campaigned on a more business-friendly platform than her liberal opponent Moon. She was focusing on reform rather than punishment. Her stance was that Chaebol might be unruly, but with the right reforms, they could play fair. But then Sivol happened. This incident was much bigger than run-of-the-mill embezzlement or tax evasion. Faced with a furious and traumatized public, Park vows to bring the accountable people to justice. After analyzing complex financial records, the Yu family is eventually found to own the ferry. The Yus are well known for their eccentric patriarch, a reclusive businessman / cult-like pastor / aspiring artist named Yu Byung-on. The president says he and his family are the root cause of this calamity and issues a warrant for their arrest. Yu Byung-on keeps a low profile and is rarely seen in public. He's known as the millionaire with no face, and now he's nowhere to be found. President Park kicks off the largest manhunt in South Korean history to find Yu. She mobilizes the military and nearly 10,000 police officers to raid the headquarters of the Evangelical Baptist Church of Korea, a religious sect that Yu co-founded in 1962. Yu is a charismatic and inspiring speaker. He was able to attract a substantial following and elicit substantial favors. By the 1970s, Yu's growing church became a money-making enterprise. He persuaded members to donate to or invest in companies linked with the church. Those companies sold a wide range of products, from organic milk to auto parts to anima kits. These companies made Yu and his church very rich. At that time, South Korea was still poor and money for investment was scarce. The government granted capital to only a select number of families, but Yu's approach of raising funds through evangelizing allowed him to rapidly grow his businesses even without governmental support. By the 1980s, his business network was considered a mini Chaebol. But then, controversy hits. In 1987, 32 alleged members of Yu's church were found bound, gagged, and dead in the attic of a factory near Seoul. The authorities ruled the deaths as a murder-suicide pact linked to debts they couldn't pay. After the victims' financial records were probed, money was found going to Yu. He was investigated for suspicion that he was behind the alleged suicides, but the charges were dismissed due to lack of evidence. Nevertheless, courts did find evidence that he was using church members' money and properties to enrich his businesses. In 1992, Yu was jailed for fraud. Once released from jail, Yu attempts to restore his image. He gets really into nature photography and starts exhibiting his work under the pseudonym Ahe. He pays top museums worldwide like the Louvre to display his pictures and tries to build a reputation as an art star who is rarely seen in public. All, it appears, as an effort to distract from the negative press. He also continues to be invested in various businesses. One of his more profitable ventures is this shipping company. At least $3.8 million went directly to the Yu family. It's the same company that owns and runs the Sivol ferry.
Why are these auto insurance ads lying to you? I'm a car insurance agent, and I've been in this industry long enough to...
Yu family. It's the same company that owns and runs the Sivol ferry. 2 months after the ferry sank, Korean police raid Yu's compound. Hundreds of sect members are protesting the raid and attempt to build a blockade. A large banner reads, "We'll protect Yu Byung-on even if 100,000 church members are all arrested." Helicopters swirl overhead. Some cult members threaten to fight the police. Others vow to die as martyrs. But after combing the massive compound, the cops leave empty-handed. They don't know it yet, but Yu is hiding in a secret closet 300 kilometers away in his holiday home. A few days after the raid, and 18 days after Yu was last spotted, a farmer finds a dead body face up in an orchard. It's in an advanced state of decomposition, almost skeletal. It's at first impossible to tell who it is. The corpse is wearing expensive Italian clothes and is surrounded by bottles of rice wine, a bottle of shark liver oil, and a book written by you. After a 3-day autopsy and over a month of investigation, authorities confirmed that it is indeed you. A cause of death is never determined. More and more damning evidence keeps coming out about the government and the ferry. Auditors discovered that Coast Guard officials apparently turned a blind eye to the ferry's glaring safety problems after getting courted by Yu's shipping company over drinks at lavish dinners. Some admitted to letting the ferry pass through inspection points, only guessing from a distance whether the ferry was overloaded. A major factor in its excessive weight turned out to be a marble art gallery on board. Yu personally insisted on adding it to display his artwork on the ferry. One man's greed had sunk the Seawall ferry, and as more and more South Koreans were starting to believe, the government's negligence had let it happen. Some Korean families like Yu's are wealthy enough to convince government employees to turn a blind eye to their misdeeds like fudging ferry inspections. But the really powerful ones can command much more than that. And one family holds truly unmatched power, casting a shadow over all others. In the months after the Seawall tragedy, candlelight vigils turned into weekly protests, calling for truth and accountability for the government's involvement in the disaster. Frustration grows and people start demanding for Park to be impeached. The government cracks down hard in response. Police use water cannons and pepper spray on thousands of protesters. Authorities illegally collect intelligence on mourning families in order to suppress anti-government protests. But anger and frustration continue to grow. And in 2016, another huge scandal erupts. It reveals that President Park is most certainly not the leader who will rein in chaebol power. In fact, she's especially cozy with South Korea's most powerful chaebol families. Illegally cozy. President Park is found entangled in a web of backroom deals with leaders of Samsung and other corporate executives. Park accepted substantial bribes in exchange for governmental favors. Samsung made a $36 million donation to her best friend's nonprofit, which Park rewarded by greenlighting a controversial merger. This merger gave the Samsung family even more control over the country's most powerful chaebol. The head of the family is Lee Jae-young, often called the Crown Prince of Samsung. The bribery scandal toppled Park's presidency.
피청구인 대통령 박근혜를 파면한다.
She was the first ever president of South Korea to be impeached. She was sentenced to 24 years in prison and fined $17 million. Lee Jae-young was also arrested and sentenced to 2.5 years. Park is succeeded by Moon Jae-in. He promises not to pardon anyone convicted of corruption. But the influence of Samsung and Lee Jae-young proved difficult to curb. Moon ends up pardoning him after just 1 year. The new president admits that those who condemn Lee's crimes are in the right, but that the nation needs him. The economy relies too heavily on Samsung to have its leader in jail. With so much power, Lee Jae-young is effectively above the law. And in some ways, this pardon was just business as usual. Lee's father had also been convicted of bribery and fraud in the 90s, but hadn't served a day of his sentence. A 2022 poll recorded 70% of the public approving the decision. Experts say it's because people fear an economic downturn. They believe if Samsung does well, South Korea does well. Lee continues to occupy a top position at Samsung, now as CEO of Samsung Electronics. He's also the country's richest person. Already before, President Moon unexpectedly pardoned the former President Park after she served 5 years of her sentence. The reason he gave was to promote the people's unity. The dictator's daughter and the crown prince of Samsung both walk free. And while many everyday South Koreans express frustration with corruption, chaebol still hold considerable appeal. They're by far the most desirable places to work. Top chaebol offer much higher wages than regular companies. Every year, over 200,000 South Koreans scramble to apply for Samsung. As long as South Korea's wealthiest families control so much of the country's economy, the question remains if real reform is even possible.
The company that has remained steadfast and kept the right principles. The company headed toward the world with the right principles. The company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, is a global network marketing company with a presence across the globe. Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices, Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products, such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Atomy Hemohim surpassed 2 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, ranked #1 in domestic health functional food exports. Developed as part of a national project by the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, Hemohim holds 23 international patents and made history in 2023 by being the first in the country to offer dual health benefits, immune boost and fatigue relief. Absolute Cell Active Skincare, a flagship product, has surpassed 1 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales. It received the King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office, a first in cosmetics, and was named a world-class product for next generation by the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy. Atomy prioritizes customers, earning customer-centered management certification for 3 consecutive years, a rare industry feat. Since opening its US branch in 2010, Atomy has grown into a global hub, linking producers and consumers worldwide through 27 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, and Europe. Atomy products have proven overwhelmingly popular in international markets, achieving the top export ranking for health supplementary food and health supplements. Following the $300 million Export Tower Award, the company reached cumulative exports of $1.8 billion in 2024. After launching its EU branch, Atomy plans to expand globally, focusing on Africa, Central and South America, and other emerging markets. Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's success system, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. Success seminars that bridge online and offline realms vividly communicate Atomy's vision to members worldwide, presenting a vision of global success that goes beyond time and space by merging business and culture. The ACT project has been initiated to cultivate global leaders and empower active members around the world. Atomy continues to provide unwavering support for success, including the reopening of Songnisan Forest as a hub for the Atomy brand experience. To achieve absolute quality and absolute price, and to ensure commitment to quality from its partners, Atomy provides various support measures for partnering companies, such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of accompanied growth. Atomy is implementing various policies to ensure sustainable coexistence with the Earth. The company promotes resource recycling and environmental restoration through product renewals aimed at zero plastic initiatives, increasing the use of biodegradable plastics and eco-friendly materials, and introducing smart packaging solutions. Atomy's contributions surpass not only its industry and the distribution sector, but also stand at the top level nationally. Over the past 3 years, the company's donation percentage relative to revenue has been 30 times that of the distribution industry, ranking first among Korea's top 500 companies. As a result, it has earned various government awards and certifications, including the Government Award for Sustainable Management, Good Donor Award, Family Friendly Company, and Great Place to Work Korea. Atomy's culture of sharing has expanded beyond national borders, with the company, members, partner companies, and executives actively engaging in social contribution activities worldwide. The company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday.
Morning, CJ.
Pleasant good morning to you, CJ, and everybody.
Good morning, Sylvia.
Good morning, everybody.
Happy Friday, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
There you go. There you go. So, Valerie, you want to do us the honors this morning?
Happy Friday to everybody.
Happy
Friday.
Bishop.
Absolutely.
Good morning. Happy Friday, Valerie.
Good morning, Sylvia. Happy Friday, everyone.
Thank you. Same to you.
Good morning and welcome to the call, everybody. Thank you so much for attending. If you are new to Momentum Morning, if this is your first time, third time, fourth time, if you're a visitor, please go ahead and unmute yourself. Let us know who invited you. And of course, introduce yourself. And it simply takes you to just unmute the little mic there next to your name or at the bottom of your screen. And when you're done doing so, kindly mute yourself again. Thank you.
And please don't be shy. No need to be shy this morning. Okay. Do we have any stories this morning? Okay, perhaps after we feature our Himo hymn, perhaps we'll just pick up courage and unmute and have a moment. Fridays is all about interaction. It's Freestyle Fridays. So we welcome all the sharing, all the testimonials, all the stories. Okay, so no one new on the call, no testimonials, no stories. Going once, going twice. Okay, okay, here we go. Himo hymn.
Sounds like a plan. They may be still coming in. It's still early.
Hi. Today we're going to talk about Himo hymn, the U.S. patents that it holds, and go through some studies on the health benefits. Himo hymn can benefit people's health in a variety of ways, as you can see here and the studies that we'll look at a little bit later will talk about many of these. HemoHim was developed by the South Korean government to aid the immune systems and general health of their nuclear scientists who were being exposed to a lot of radiation. Radiation is one of the things that can have a very detrimental effect on your immune system. And these are the proprietary ingredients that HemoHim is made up of. And what these ingredients do is they help to activate natural killer or NK cells. These are the cells that go out and directly destroy the harmful cells and pathogens in the body. It activates your other immune cells and creates cytokine, which helps regulate the immune response. There's a list of patents here from different countries in the world, but if you take a look at the one on the bottom there for the USA and that number and punch it into the Patent Office website, you will be able to pull up all the patent information about HemoHim as well as the what it's used for. And there's some highlights of them here just displayed that you can dig into at the Patent Office itself. But the main things here to look at here are how it helps with the immune system. It activates the B cells. These are the white blood cells and produce proteins called antibodies that bind selectively to antigens. Finally, HemoHim also activates your T cells, another white blood cell. These ones recognize antigens and substances that prompt an immune response.
Inside all of us lurks a serial killer. A killer whose primary function is to kill and then kill again. These are cytotoxic T cells, a specialized member of our white blood cells. They patrol our bodies, identifying and destroying virally infected and cancer cells, and they do so with remarkable precision and efficiency. There are about 5 million T cells in a teaspoon of our blood, engaged in the ferocious and unrelenting battle to keep us healthy. These amorphous blobs move around quite rapidly, pushing out their leading edge and probing their environment as they go. When a cytotoxic T cell finds a cancer cell, membrane protrusions rapidly explore the surface of the cell, checking for the telltale signs of cancer. They kill their targets using poisonous proteins visible here in red. These cytotoxic granules move down special pathways in the cell called microtubules to the interface between the T cell and the cancer cell. The T cell punctures the surface of the cancer cell and delivers its deadly cytotoxins. This is very important in our bodies, where cells are packed together, as it focuses the lethal hit on the target and minimizes collateral damage to the neighboring healthy cells. The fate of the cancer cell is sealed. The T cell then moves on, hungry to find another victim.
Now, if you go to the National Library of Medicine, located at pubmed.gov, the address is located in the upper left. Type in the word HemoHim. There will be 16 results of different studies that have been done on HemoHim on a variety of things that we're all going to go through here in a moment. Now, I'm going to give a quick summary of each of the studies, but feel free to pause the screen if you want to read a little bit more information, or if you really want to get a lot of information, this is where you're going to want to go. So with that, let's take a look at the first study here briefly. This is a study done that shows the potential to treat pulmonary inflammatory diseases such as COPD. These are things that are becoming more and more prevalent in society. Usually they require people to have like a CPAP machine and other medications to help them breathe properly. Another one is a study on how it can mediate the dendritic cells. This helps with your immune response. Another cell, again, that modulates immune cell activity and cytokine secretion. So again, that's helping to boost the immune system's effectiveness. An anti-inflammatory effect. This affects a lot of different types of inflammation that might occur throughout the body that's pretty prevalent as a result of allergies, diseases, bad diets, things like that. Radiotherapy, chemotherapy, these types of radiation treatments that are used on cancer patients. So just like those South Korean scientists, even though they're treating cancer, it's still it's harmful to the immune system in general. So anything that can help benefit and help sustain the immune system for treatments like these is great. For diabetics, when you think about the pancreatic beta cells, that's what that funny B means, is beta. It's been shown to have the potential to lower glucose and modulate the immune agents there. When we talk about chemotherapy and the anti-tumor effects of what chemotherapy can do, it can also help be beneficial to that and enhance that efficiency. If you or just know somebody that has gastritis or suffers from gastric ulcers, which are very painful, HemoHim has been shown to be a potential candidate to treat that. As we age, as mammals age, just like these mice here, the immune system, you have concern about that to dig into those details. Intestinal injury can occur following irradiation. So again, this is another, usually you're going to encounter this with these days with chemotherapy and radiotherapy. So, anything that can help reduce that intestinal injury helps with the digestive system as a result. Allergic airway inflammation, another one very prevalent with people who have allergies, asthma, especially asthma triggered by allergies. That's all going to cause inflammation within your airways. Makes it difficult to breathe. This one here is going to look at the immune response and how it's going to be regulated better by the use of HemoHim. Another study, this one's on anti-obesity agent and being able to have some treatment in obesity there. That would be a good study to take a look at if that interests you. And finally, another one here where it's beneficial for anti-cancer treatments and to help with reducing adverse effects of those treatments. So definitely another one to take a look at if that interests you as well. So HemoHim itself is only available to the general public through the Atomy online store. There might be some places.
So I'm going to post this video in the chat this morning and also into the WhatsApp Momentum Morning chat room. I suggest that we all get a hold of this video and we store it away. Put it in a toolbox. I call this your standard presentation. There are so many others, but this one, I call it the standard. So if there's anyone on the call this morning, we say welcome. Happy to have you. And you will not be able to go away not knowing, not hearing about this wonderful, absolute functional food called HemoHim. It's the #1 selling herbal supplement worldwide for the past 9 years. And that's what it is. So this morning we featured South Korea. Yes, it has its own problems too. In fact, South Korea leads the world in suicide. Can you believe it? In a country with such a wonderful product, it leads the world in suicide. And that's so sad. Okay, so on the brighter side, it's a fantastic Friday, Freedom Friday. Yeah, we get paid on Friday. Do you know that? So if you haven't checked your bank account, go ahead. And I promise you that this year is going to be a turning point year. We're going to turn up the heat and we're going to get into momentum because we are going to close out strong this year. It's about time that we get paid. So let's have some testimonials this morning. Happy Friday. Some stories to tell. Last night on the Thursday night call, that was great. The patches. Ooh, the stories just kept pouring in. the ethereal patches. So let's have some testimonials this morning. Let's go.
Oh, CJ, you just took that out of my mouth. I was going to start off by. That's okay. Yeah. I'm glad you're on there. I was going to say the same thing, because I actually became, I started really seriously looking at Atomy because of the patch.
Look at that.
Yes, that's what drove me to Atomy. So I was delighted to hear so many people talk about the patch. It was the most important testimonials that they had there last night. Everybody was talking about the patch. And so unfortunately it's out, but I think it's only until the 9th in Georgia. I'm never without it. I make sure that I have it because it does sell out periodically. So I always have a patch. If you are close by and you are in dire need of the patch, just let me know. I'll charge you $5 for the 5 packs. Lady said she charges $5.
Oh boy.
Which is not bad. I mean, she's making about $55.
Yes.
She's making $55 out of 36. So I don't know. I'll ask my Audi if
that's a dollar patch, right?
$1 patch, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll find that by Odie first because Odie knows exactly how to mark these things up. But anyway, okay. So I think you heard my testimonies before that I woke up. No, I was driving, not waking up. I was actually driving, and all of a sudden I experienced this real pain and not discomfort. It just came out of nowhere on my right eye. So I had to pull off the road and stretch my leg because it was just that painful. I went back, but I couldn't continue driving, so I went home. And cut a long story short, I thought I'll take this the patch with me to South Africa because it's a year that I went to South Africa, 2023, and I didn't. So I was like, wow, I'm in so much pain. Let me see if this patch will do anything. I put the patch on my thigh, and it was amazing because within maybe an hour to 2, I could feel that pain just getting less, and it was like something was just drawing it out of my thigh. So yeah, the patch is my go-to Atomy product. I love it. Then I had a customer whose mother had is still dementia, and she was not sleeping at night. The lady she talked, and then she wake up the whole house at 4 a.m. So the lady started using the patch under her feet, put a sock on there, and the woman started sleeping. Yep. So that's my testimony as far as the patch is concerned. I'll let somebody else go ahead and testify. Thank you, CJ. Back to you.
Good morning, everybody. Again, this is Paige.
Good morning.
I also have a testimony about the patches. Since I was a child, I used to have migraines during the month of September, October. So last year, when I started having the migraines again, I just cut a little bit of the patch, put it on both sides of my ears, and about 30 minutes later, my migraines went off. So that is my testimony about the patches, and I'm working with them everywhere I go. And then I heard somebody complaining about pain somewhere. I give it to them. Yeah. A lady in my church who is working at Costco was complaining about pain on her back. And I gave her 5 patches. I gave her 5. So the next week when I saw her at church and I asked her, how are you feeling? She said, oh, Sister, I am so happy you really helped me. I don't feel the pain anymore. So I'm waiting to ask her this week again if she's still feeling better, after using the patches. On Sunday, I'll do that. And then I have another testimony, again, a lady from my church, but that one, she can't afford to buy medication, and she had cancer. So I started giving her Emohim, but what she did, she took the Emohim to her doctor, who told her to stop taking it, while she had told me that since she started taking the Emohim, she's feeling more strength. So I did not understand. So I had some other packages that I prepared for her, the Emohim, probiotic, omega-3, that I wanted to take to her, but her grandson had COVID. So she asked me not to come. So 3 days ago, I called her and I told her I still have the box of Emohim and other products that I want to bring to her. Is she taking her Emohim? She said no. So I told her that, in our group, because she even had the link last year for our presentation, and she assisted only on 2 of them. So I told her, we have doctors in our business, and if you're coming to the meetings, you can explain to them your situation, and they will confirm if you can take the Emohim or not. But let me tell you something. No doctor, or most doctor, will tell you not to take Emohim, because if you start taking Emohim and start feeling better, you'll not be their patient anymore. So don't listen to the doctors. Take your medication and also take your supplement, your Emohim. So she told me that she has to start her chemotherapy next week, but before that, she will continue. She will start taking the Emohim again, because she still have the last box that I gave her, and I have another one for her. So I'm waiting for her, where I was giving her some few days, and then I'll call her again and see if she really starts to take the Emohim. Some doctors, I have one in my family, they are all the same. They know if we are taking other supplements that can help us, we will no longer be their patient. So they will always tell us, no, don't take anything, just do what I'm giving you. Yeah, so that's my other testimony too about Emohim. Thank you.
Thank you, Patience. Now I know the true crusaders. That's awesome. And may I really, really, really seriously suggest that instead of trying to persuade, trying to sell, trying to convince, again, we have all these videos, YouTube, in the Atomy channel.
Yeah, I even sent her some videos.
Yes.
I did that.
And did it work? Did it help?
Well, I sent it to her 3 days ago, so I'm still waiting to call her back and see if she. But I saw that she opened them, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Remember, the money is in the follow-up, and I keep saying this.
I don't even sell those products to her. She can't buy them.
Yes.
I
Yes.
gave them for free.
Yes, I see that. And that's awesome. That is awesome. And I just want to remind us all again, all of us, that, it's just strange. Here are folks out there, they're crying, they're in pain, they want help, they're having issues. And you present them with a solution and they become skeptical. Immediately they begin to backpedal and they begin to run away from you. Don't be discouraged. Folks, family, do understand that of all of God's creation, man is the most irrational. And may I add also the most self-destructive. We keep doing the things that will hurt us. There's a traffic light. It says, don't go, stop. And for some mysterious reason, we take a chance. Oh, I'm invincible. It won't happen to me. And then we say, oh, if I'd known. And we keep doing things that are so irrational. Look, don't back off. Don't despair. Don't be discouraged. And I know I'm talking to somebody this morning. You have tried and you have tried and you have tried. And for some reason, they keep turning you off. Please understand that this is what you do. You're a crusader, okay? And those of us who are in the business of really selling, the experts will say that it takes an average of 6 times. So just go for the no. Don't take it personal. As a matter of fact, take nothing personal. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Do not take it personal. I hope that I'm speaking to someone this morning. So get the videos. You got the Hemohim, you got the milk thistle, you got the fermented noi, and this goes on and on and on and on and on. Just if I send you a video, will you watch it? And all you're supposed to do is an hour, 2 hours, a day later, did you watch it? And I'm also going to say this. Val, listen, and Ode, and all of us here, listen, challenge them. If they don't watch the video, you have nothing to say. I literally had to speak to someone yesterday who is proceeding to ask me some questions about the product. And do I know someone who has I said, listen, ask me no questions. You ask me questions after you have watched the video. Chances are every question that you have to ask me, it's in the video. And immediately the tone changed and the person realized that I was so serious. Don't have me yada, 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 yada. Did you watch the video I sent you? No. Well, do not call me. Do not speak to me unless you watch the video. And guys, what I'm giving you here this morning, these are nuggets. Save the hassle and the aggravation. You are a professional. You're a wellness coach. You're a crusader. Don't be there squandering your energies. Someone is needing help. So here's the deal. I am going to send you a video. So you don't have to worry about asking someone for their number. I need your number. I want to send you this video. I want you to watch it, and then we'll talk. And that's it. And chances are, if they are really genuine and sincere, your phone will be ringing. And you now become a true crusader. You are a practitioner. You are a coach. You are a wellness instructor. You become your product. You are relied on for advice, for counseling. So let's step it up. Let's do this thing the right way. Thank you, Patience. Any other story this morning?
Welcome.
Yes, PJ.
Let's go.
I
Let's
think
go. Let's go.
I have a story. You talk about the what did I say a while ago? Just remind me of my sister. She has all the ailments in the world, and I got things for her, and sometimes she said the moment she used them, she expect to get a miracle working.
Yes.
So she always complain, and I went to the emergency last night. Every time every time she called, I went to the emergency line. Okay, my dear, there's nothing else I can do for you. I've done my best. Anyway, that is just by the way. I went to my doctor yesterday for my regular checkup, and the results were just great. I am proud of myself and happy. I want to think that Atomic products might have had an impact on my health. However, I don't want to test it to find out whether it's true or not, because I know for sure that I will continue to make use of these products. Now, I had gone to the doctor last year for my regular visit as well, and I showed her the products that I was using, and her response was, the herbs are for the healing of the nations. And then yesterday, I gave her a toothpaste. The Atomic fluoride-free toothpaste is what I use, so I gave her one, hoping to hear from her how the toothpaste work, how it works with her when I do make my visit again. That's it, CJ, for me.
I applaud you, Sylvia. I know you have been kind of vacillating and struggling a bit, but I tell you, Sylvia, it's going to open up. Just keep doing what you're doing and take nothing personal. Please, if it's one thing you must not do, is to take it personal. Some will.
Okay, sir. I'll take your advice.
Please do. I don't claim to be the guru, but I can tell you, in this business of selling or whatever, or educating folks, you can't take anything personal. Some will, some won't. Next, and that's it. Anyone else this morning? The floor is yours. Go on, family. Okay.
I'll jump in. I'll jump in again until we get somebody else to back up patients, and of course Sylvia regarding the HemoHim. Out of nowhere yesterday, I had I don't know if I can say a client because she is a distributor, but this lady ordered the promotion, the HemoHim promotion, $405 yesterday, one shot. Because she has a cousin, I think I mentioned this cousin before, living in Chicago with cancer.
Yes.
This man was diagnosed with this stomach cancer about 1.5 years ago. She bought HemoHim, Noni, vitamin C, and I believe and the probiotics. Started him off on there. The hospital or the doctors, after when they discharged him, they basically said, we don't know if we'll see you again. Gosh. And I'm here to tell you that he started the HemoHim. He did not even complete all of the boxes because she said to him, start off with 2 a day. I'm sorry, not 2 a day, 6 a day. 3 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 at night.
Yes.
Him, CJ. And maybe the middle of the box, he called his cousin who lives here in Homestead and said, Kaz, I'm eating like a horse.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So yes. So yesterday when she was buying, she said, one is for Hugh, my cousin in Texas, one is for my mother, one is for my dad, and one is for, she mentioned somebody else. So yes, HemoHim is becoming really popular. It does what it's supposed to do. And yeah, we are out there talking. And oh no, one was for a nurse who was diagnosed with breast cancer. So she wants a HemoHim to get her started because of course we know, as the recording was saying, that the HemoHim does assist with the severity of these chemicals, of these drugs. I have an experience, not myself, but I can testify to that too because of the young lady who had lupus. When she started the HemoHim, the medications did not make her as sick. You know, the side effects were not as severe as they were before she used the HemoHim. So yeah, just sharing because like CJ say, we cannot be discouraged. We have to keep pushing. For me personally, like I said, Atomy is a ministry. I remember the Holy Spirit saying to me when I was saying, I'm not doing this. It was like, but you talk about Jesus and how many people actually just become Christians. So just like we continue to preach salvation, because for me, it's very important. I cannot imagine anyone going to hell. So I'm always like, do you know Jesus? Yeah. So we have to do the same thing when it comes to the Atomy products. Thank you so much for listening. Back to you, CJ.
Thank you for that, Valerie. And, you know, I just need to remind everyone that the chairman, the founder, the CEO of this company, he's a Christian gentleman. And as far as he's concerned, he calls this thing his ministry, this business of Atomy. He literally says that he's a missionary. That's what he calls himself. And he treats this company and this business as his ministry. So be encouraged.
Absolutely.
Mr. Benjamin, I see your hand, Benjamin. Benjamin.
Benjamin. Yes, autonomy is a mission. And every day I open my ears to listen. And I'm also doing a Bible study with some men. And on the book, it says, if anyone hears my voice, knock. And that's been in my head. Knock. Are you hearing Jesus' voice? And so with autonomy, am I hearing people's voice? Am I hearing people's voice when they say, I'm hurting, or I'm in pain, or my brother's in the hospital, or my sister's in the hospital, or my cousin in the hospital? When someone says they are in pain or something, that puts up my antenna to say, okay, what's your address? I'm going to sign you up. I'm going to put you on this. I'm going to send you 2 packs a day. And so, yes, it's a mission. And my ears are open. So I put in the text a response from a person who has his wife has cancer, and the response was that they didn't realize how fast the HemoHim works. So when she took it, she was without pain immediately. So that was a testimony of the HemoHim, and I think we need to get more people to write it so people can see that HemoHim is working. It will do what we don't know what's going to do, but it's going to do something. You just got to take it. And even when people say, I don't know about it, I'm just going to research it, we just pray about it. Don't go ahead and research it, but you need to put it in your mouth. Just take it. So we're on a mission. When you hear someone says, hey, someone's hurting, hey, someone's in the hospital, get that packet, make sure everyone has the packet. Don't give them the whole box. That's one thing I'm learning. Give them one packet. All right, let's go on. Mission accomplished.
Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you, sir. Benjamin. Okay. Thanks for sharing. And I can tell that you are a crusader. Yeah, I don't call myself a distributor for Atomy. No, it's my business, and I'm on a mission. It's a crusade. And Sylvia, a word to you right now. If you are taking your HemoHim, let me say this to you. You have no idea what that HemoHim is doing for you right now. It's more than, there are issues that you have going on that you're not even aware of. And that HemoHim, just as it continues to circulate and percolate into your system, it's going to bring you right back up into homeostasis. So don't you worry. You're on the right track. Okay. Your skin tone, your hair, your eyes, your internal organs. Listen, Hemohim does what Hemohim does. And don't forget, we have the fermented noni. Ooh, that's a beast right there. Then you have your milk thistle. And we could go on and on and on. You have your the omega-3 that we have, that's omega of that's a different quality omega, our B complex. Everything that we have here is the best of the best. So don't play. Joy, I see your hand.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Mr. CJ. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
How
Joy.
is everybody doing today?
Good
Is everybody
morning,
okay?
good morning, Joy.
Oh,
We are doing
sunshine, oh,
great.
sunshine.
Fantastic,
We are doing
fantastic. You're
great.
alive.
Thank
All
you.
right, good.
We're all the better now.
Uh-huh.
We're all the better now that you're
All
here.
the best. All right, Mr. CJ. All right,
Okay.
Mr. Sunshine. Okay, I just want to piggyback on our CEO. Our CEO, hi, he hires people in South Korea. When he hires that person, if that person is not a Christian, he makes them become a Christian. And then once you're hired, you are hired for life. He doesn't fire anyone. You are there for life. If you work slow, if you work fast, it doesn't matter. You are hired for life. So that's something I wanted to let you all know, who, in case if you haven't heard that before. And
Never heard it before.
I could remember one day we had a meeting, and the president, Mr. Green, Mr. Green, right?
Yes.
Mr. Green is from Cambodia, but I think he grew up in South Korea. But anyway, something like that. He's from Cambodia, so he has this Cambodian girlfriend. CEO said, "Don't you marry her? She's a Buddhist. Don't marry her." And do you know, this has been years and he hasn't married her yet? No. No. So he is I'm telling you, he's trying to convert every Buddhist to become a Christian. He's not giving up. He's not giving up. So our products are they're faith-based products. So once we believe in them, they'll work for you. They will work. So
yeah,
I just wanted to add that to our CEO's way of living and way of thinking.
Yes.
So thanks. And CJ, did you do the facial thing for him this morning? Because he doesn't make joke with his face. He uses
you know what? I was going to just bring up my little financial wellness video because family.
Okay, good. That's fine.
But it's okay.
Next
It's okay.
week.
It's just it's not very long. I'll just skip. Valerie is supposed to be coming on stage next week, Friday, to do a little bit of Medicare and Social Security. But I'll do. It's okay. It's okay. No worries.
Yeah.
I think
I'll be in the US next week, so I'll be in the US next week, so I'll be able to join better and stuff. So good.
But
all right.
I'll tell you what I'll do. We need to understand that the CEO really does take the skincare and beauty care thing very, very serious. As a matter of fact, I've come to realize that the people of Korea, they really are into skincare a lot. As a matter of fact, it begins to appear that even they're even obsessed with how they look, both men and women. So let me just as a feature presentation, let me bring up the CEO, because he's actually showing you how to apply the and how to use the Skin Active or the Cell Active skincare. So why don't we do that? It's not very long, but it might just inspire those of us guys who, you know, we frown upon the actively skincare. Yes, so let me do that because this is a CEO, you know, and sometimes we need to follow the leader. So okay, it's 8 minutes. It's going to take us a little bit over the hour, but I know you won't frown. You will still love me. So let me just play that for all of us, and especially for my brothers. We might need to step up and step out. Here we go.
How many products have you tried? CEO Park always emphasized during his lectures that you need to try the products for yourself so you can share them with others.
이렇게 멋진 노신사가 됩니다. 제가 10년 전에 영상을 보나 지금 영상을 보나 별로 변한 게 없습니다. 그렇게 많이 벗겨진 게 없다 하는 것입니다. 그나마 이렇게 보존할 수 있는 것이 바로 이 생모단수, 생모단수의 덕이 아닌가 이렇게 생각을 합니다. 생모단수 성분은 샴푸에도 당연히 들어가 있습니다. 그런데 샴푸는 머리를 헹굴 때 첨가시켜놓은 성분이 대부분이 이렇게 씻겨서 나갑니다. 그래서 안타까워서 어떻게 하면은 이거를 좀 씻겨 나가지 않을 수 있도록 할 것인가 이렇게 생각을 하다가 이 생모단수만 별도로 와가지고 다 머리를 이제 말리고 나서 거기다가 뿌려주면 좋겠다 이렇게 생각을 해서 바로 이 생모단수 컨셉이 나온 것입니다. 이제 샤워하고 머리카락을 이렇게 이제 말리죠. 말리면 이렇게 이제 흐트러질 겁니다. 이때 여기에 이제 생모단수를 뿌려줍니다. 이렇게 주로 이제 많이 빠진 부분 이런 쪽에다가 싹 이렇게 뿌려주고 또 숱이 좀 많아졌으면 좋겠다 하는 쪽에도 골고루 뿌리고 또 뒤쪽에도 뿌려주고 골고루 이렇게 좀 뿌린 다음에 그 다음에 중요한 게 이렇게 마사지를 좀 해주는 게 아주 중요합니다. 이렇게 마사지를 해서 모근에 피가 잘 통할 수 있도록 혈액순환이 될 수 있도록 힘있게 이렇게 마사지를 해주는 것입니다. 이때 발라주는 것이 있습니다. 약간 젖어있는 상태에서 애터미 헤어 에센셜 오일을 이렇게 손바닥에다가 하나, 둘 정도 싹 짜서 손바닥에 바릅니다. 그 다음에 이거를 문질러 줍니다. 근데 이제 머리가 엉망진창이 된 것 같은데 이거를 이제 정리를 잘 합니다. 저처럼 머리숱이 적은 사람들은 이게 좀 너무 붓는 것 같다. 이때 사용하는 비장의 무기가 있습니다. 바로 애터미 헤어 드라이어입니다. 이거를 가지고
Atomy has a line of products that is considered a treasure. It's the Absolute Cell Active Skincare Set, which was awarded recently the Jongyung Shil Award. This award is only given to cosmetics that feature the best technology, and we are very proud of this achievement. The main technologies in these cosmetics are the wrinkle prevention and whitening effects, and the substances that provide such functions are all included in these products. However, the most important technology here is the delivery technology. I will show you how I use these products effectively every morning. I will reveal my face without glasses. I should take off my glasses in a cool way because I'm a cool president. Now, the first thing you should use after washing your face is the toner. Apply it generously in the palm of your hands. This is the Absolute Ampoule. This product is like a blue diamond found in a treasure trove. As you get older, your ears get wrinkles and they really don't look very good. So when you're applying cosmetics, you should apply them this way. on your ears to keep their shape, and it's also very healthy for you. So apply it gently to your ears, the serum. This will help you smooth out the wrinkles in your forehead. This is the eye cream. You should apply it gently, all around your eyes, to prevent wrinkles in this area. Before the eye cream dries out, you should apply a little bit of BB cream. About this much. Just rub it in your hands like this, and apply it all over your face. It is possible that you'll have some excess cream on your face, so this is a step that is really necessary. And after you take your morning shower, grab the towel that is still slightly wet and clean your hands with that towel. You really don't need to worry if you smear some BB cream on here, because the cream is just going to come out with the regular laundry when you wash the towel. After cleaning your hands thoroughly, you should use your clean hands to even out the excess cream. You will have an even tone if you do it this way. After spreading it for a while, the eye cream and the BB cream will mix well, and you will be left with an even spread on your face. You should apply some sunblock if you are planning on going outside. This is the Absolute Essence Sun. It's exactly the product that you need. For a natural look, you should use the palm of your hands to apply the cream evenly, like this. What I have shown you is my regular morning skincare routine. I recommend using this mist at least once a day during the dry season. People say that skincare is all about moisturizing. This is the best moisturizing cream mist. At night, I apply this nutrition cream to my face. After scooping up a generous amount, mix it in your palms and spread it evenly. Use the excess cream in your hands to apply some on your body and on your legs. The last thing you need to apply is the lotion. After pumping 2 to 3 times, apply a generous thick layer. We are creating a moisture barrier for your skin that will last all night. We are applying a generous amount on your skin so that we can provide the skin with all the moisture that it needs. This is how you use these products. I think that Atomy products give hope and show the radiance of life to many people. Our products not only lighten up your skin, but they also have a wonderful fragrance. Atomy Absolute Cosmetics are full of the scent of love. These products are the best. They are cosmetics that are full of love. That is one of my favorites. Atomy Absolute Urban Shield Sun Cushion. As expected, Atomy is just great at making my skin both lighter and brighter. Although I'm in my mid-60s now, even if I compare my current skin with the skin I had in my 30s, there's not really much difference.
Okay, no charge. That was free. So, KJ, Benjamin, and
Mr.
Joseph,
CJ,
and Igor.
Mr. Sunshine.
Yes, Joy, go ahead.
You too. Don't call the rest and don't call your name too.
Oh, yeah, got it. Okay. Yeah, so let's follow the leader. Let's follow our leader. Okay.
That is a great video. That is that is a great video to see him actually demonstrate the skincare.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we can definitely share that with all the guys. Let's say maybe what, from age 55 on.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
his forehead is smooth. I noticed that.
Yes.
Yes. Joy,
You're
thank
right,
you so much
Valerie.
for sharing what you shared with us as far as not firing people. Atomy really is a company that we are blessed to have around us because the integrity is in the packaging. Everything is packed in such a way that it makes you feel good to talk about this product. So yeah, thank you so much, Joy. I believe that they are praying over these products.
Yeah.
I believe that
He
they are
does.
praying over these products. I really do believe that. Mm-hmm.
He does. And Valerie, just to add to you, even the containers, the plastic is biodegradable. He chooses a certain particular type of plastic to put those products in. So we are well taken care of. If people
We
would
are
only
well
know.
taken care of. Yeah. Back to
All
you,
right.
CJ.
Thanks,
Thank you, Valerie. Yeah, you ladies are awesome, And I hear you, Sunshine. I hear you. And so my takeaway this morning is that we need to grab a hold of the ethereal patches, keep it in the toolkit. That we need to step up on our cell active skincare. And what else did we talk about? Well, him, of course, that's standard. And just a word to Robert and to Michael and to KJ and to Joseph. Yes, guys, let's follow the leader. I think there's a message in there for us, Mike. I intend to do something about it in a big way. I've been wanting to the Cosmeta Millionaire is going to take center stage Thursdays, and the beauty parties. Yes, indeed. And guys, we can also do beauty parties. So get ready. Okay.
CJ.
Any final words this morning? Yes.
Yes, sir. A question. Who doesn't want to look good? I know I want to. Anyway,
okay.
I know that I think Korea is one of the countries that has opened its door to Jamaicans. We don't need a visa. So I might just go there.
I suggest you do.
Yes, I surely will. By God's help.
Well, let's pray for the people of Korea because there's an aging population, and Korea, I'm saying it again, leads the world. The highest incidence of suicide is happening in Korea, and the reason for that is this country they're highly driven. As it relates to beauty, they're really obsessed with beauty. When it comes to education, they're really obsessed with education. As a matter of fact, they have this it's the third Thursday in the month of November. Every November, the country stops, and they have this exam for all the kids. They take this exam. It's like your future is hinged on that exam. And so the trail of disaster, of people feeling dejected and affected, has a lot to do with just how they perform. Am I right, Robert?
Yeah, just not enough,
Yeah, it's just never enough. And they have a first world mind in a third world thinking. They Sorry about that. Yes, Robert.
Okay, there you go.
You were saying something, Robert. Go ahead.
No, I was done.
Yeah. So let's pray for these folks. They have their own struggles too, and suicide is a big deal. And from the looks of things, there's a looming crisis on the horizon. An aging population, the older people feel neglected and abandoned. They gave all that they could give to the younger ones, and they feel abandoned. So what a thing. So that's just for FYI, no charge. So while Korea leads the world with suicide, back in an island of Jamaica in the Caribbean, that little island leads the world with the high incidence of prostate cancer. No other country can come close. Jamaica alone leads the world with a high incidence of prostate cancer. How about that? I guess you didn't know that, Michael, did you? All right, so guys, that's it. 11 minutes past the hour. And I'll just take one final word. Are you wanting to share this morning? Were you
Just
on
want
the
to share.
call?
I love you guys. I really appreciate this call.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you too, Robert.
Thank
You
you.
just don't know. My favorite uncle. For real.
Bob's your uncle.
There you go. So it's happy Friday again. If you're new on the call, you still have a moment to unmute and to say hello. If not, we'll be back on Monday, 9:45 pregame, 10 o'clock showtime. Make it a great weekend. Super wonderful. Relax, enjoy, spread the word. Let the crusade continue. It's CJ saying Aja. Aja.
Thank you.
Meaning, let's go.
Thank you for another
How you know?
blessing weekend.
There you go.
Happy Friday, everybody.
All right. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. CJ, can I get that CEO link? That CEO presentation? I loved it.
Okay, I'm gonna close up. It will be in the Momentum Morning.
All right, beautiful.
What's up?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, CJ.
Awesome presentation.
Blessings, everybody.
Aja.